Good afternoon everyone and welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new special collector's edition Blu-ray 4K opening, and it is for The Exorcist, the much sought after collector's edition box set. So we're going to take a look at this, but before we do, we're going to have a little talk about how I managed to source a copy of it. So let's get into it. So hello everyone, and yes, so welcome back. Welcome to this opening for the classic movie The Exorcist. So this here was available on Amazon. It had a worldwide production of 2,000 units only, and it sold out very quick. It did, and I didn't have an order in place. Not until a couple of weeks ago they kind of popped up again with some, which I half expected to happen because, you know, you do get people cancel, you do get, yeah, all that sort of nonsense going on. But lo and behold, it wasn't sent to me by Amazon. They didn't take the money. My order went from arriving Monday to no date at all, basically telling me that they'll let me know when it's in stock. Delivery date pending situation. And I know this happened to many a person. I know that they were let down on this one. Now, I think that's disgusting on Amazon's part. I really do. I think that they oversell, shall we say. Much like airline tickets, happen with airline tickets. I believe that Amazon oversubscribe on these. They will put out maybe 2,000, yeah, an argument's sake, I'm just throwing a number in the air. Maybe we've got 2,000 sales, 2,000 units. We'll put down for 2,300, and then we'll let some people down. Which is a bad practice, really. But there we go. So how did I come about this edition? Well, there's a very misunderstood individual within the community, and you may know him, Lee Ills. He's very big on the Bounty Bunch and this sort of a thing. Anyway, he got a couple of these. He did get a couple of them. They did come through to him, and you know, he's got his one, and then he said, "Do you want the other?" So I said, "Yeah, of course. I've been let down by Amazon. Of course I want the other one. I'm not going to say no." So I paid him for it, obviously. I actually went round and collected it because Lee himself actually only lives about 3 miles away, 3.5 miles away from me. The area he lives I know very well because I went to school in that area, and we actually went to rival schools. We did around the same time. So it's very likely that, you know, we could have been in little fisticuffs when we were younger. Now, with Lee, I had a sort of rocky relationship past with him through YouTube. I believed him to be a certain way, and he certainly isn't that way now getting to know him. Yeah, he's a decent fella, and there's a lot of crap going on the internet. I will say there's a lot of rubbish going on that's calling him out as being a scalper, and it's so misunderstood. It really is, and on face value, you know, it may come across that way in a sense because, yeah, Lee got a couple of these. But and there's a method in Lee's madness, and I totally get it. He'll order 2 of pretty much everything, because you get, you know, then you've got less chance of having a damaged one, if that makes sense. You've got a damaged one, you can send it back, and you've got one that's good. Now, I know full well I get a lot of damages on steel books and this sort of a thing, and have to go through the rigmarole of replacing. At times, these things become out of stock. So the way Lee operates is he gets a couple. And he's left with a double that he then sells on. He does sell on, but you know, I've seen Lee in the groups selling stuff to people. I've never seen him rip anyone off. I've bought several bits off of him. I've never been ripped off. I got this at cost, you know. I picked it up, so then I didn't have to pay postage on it, obviously. But yeah, so I've never seen Lee rip off. Now, postage costs are very expensive. Rip anyone off, I should have said. So postage costs are very expensive these days, and when Lee packages up to send to people, they are, you know, you couldn't get into them with an atom bomb. They are so well packed and sent special delivery, signed for, which is a bomb now. It really is. But anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. My point is that thank you to Lee for, you know, he knew that I didn't get my one. He knew that Amazon had failed me, so to speak, and yeah, so thank you very much for letting me get this one off you. And it was great meeting you yesterday, it really was. You're taller than what I thought you were. There we go. And I'm probably a bit fatter than what you thought I was, but there we go. Midlife spread. But anyway, so enough talk, let's get into this one. Let's do it. Okay, so here we have the edition. It is still wrapped. It did come in that box, like I said, and it's a lovely, lovely thick box. It really is, with the sort of purple there, the Exorcist. So let's get into it. Now, what I will say, and this may disappoint some, is that I am not going to remove the J card. I am not. I've seen other openings, and I've seen, well, Lee told me, he warned me, be very careful when you remove the J card, because it does lift this sort of lever effect here. It does sort of, it can ruin that, and I have seen that on people's, and I would be gutted to do that. So I am not taking off the J card. That being said, the back is just black with that effect on it. There's nothing else on it, so you're not missing anything. Now you've got the Exorcist here in gold leafing, very nice indeed. And on the side you have, again, you have it there, gold leafing with the sort of stripes here to give it a kind of book effect again. So let's go, well, let's have a look. It's 18 rated, extended director's cut and original theatrical version, 4K Ultra HD. So let's have a look here at the tech specs first. Here we have your tech specs and your age rating, etc. And you have all of your other languages and, you know, subs and etc. All that sort of thing. So you can pause that if so wish to see what is available on there, if you're in a different region. And there we have the, let's have a quick look here. So supernatural masterpiece, more powerful than ever in 4K. Deluxe edition includes all those bits there. Film on 4K and Blu-ray. BFI Film Classics paperback book by Mark Commode. Leather grain slipcase and clamshell packaging. Steelbook, paper premiums and extras paper premiums. It cost pennies to make. Special features there, as you can see. And that tells you what's on the, oh, there's 5 discs in there. Okay, fantastic. So let's take a look. Let's take out the interior box, which is, oh, it's quite, yeah, it's well in there. It's nice. So this here, and this is lovely because this is done in the, you know, it looks like, it's made to look like a book, a holy Bible, shall we say, The Exorcist. Now, the one thing that I would have suggested they'd done on this release, maybe, was have that gold there go around the top and the bottom to give it that more of an effect of it being a book more than anything else. So on the back we have a bit of spot gloss there, the classic scene under the light looking up at the house. Oh, and we do have a number. Yes, we do have a number, limited edition 1189 of 2000. So very nice, and obviously you've got the gold leaf in there and the gold leaf in on the front with this stuff here. So how do we get this out? How do we open this? Oh, I am in, okay, it opens like this. So yeah, it opens up clamshell like so. And inside we have One Excellent Day for an Exorcism. Pazuzu. That is the name of the devil. So within we do have the steelbook itself. Let's get this out of the way. We do have the steelbook, The Exorcist, with that image on it. Classic image. There's the spine. Like so. And on the back, Linda Blair. Being lifted in the air. I'm a poet and I don't even know it. So let's open that up. So in there we do get all your discs. Now the discs are sat atop one another. So you get 2 discs that side and you get 3 this side. We'll have a look at them as we put them back in. And I'm sure some people are not going to be happy with that. So first up, yes, we have that image on the inside, Linda Blair. And then we have the special features disc, which I'll be honest will probably go in last on this side. So there we have the Blu-ray for the extended director's cut, the original theatrical version Blu-ray, and the special features. Now I put the special features on top so that it's easily accessible. I don't keep having to get all the discs out. And then we have the 2 4K discs. We have a black one for the original theatrical version of the film. And then we have a sort of, would you call that a brownie colour? I suppose. Of the 4K of the extended director's cut. So that's your steelbook that is sat within. So next up in here, we are given the, well, we've got that there. And then we have a bit of purple ribbon there which sits over that stuff to help you pull them out. And underneath this die cut circle we have the BFI Classics film book. So let's take a look at these, shall we? Let's have a look at the film book first. The BFI Film Classics, The Exorcist, Mark Commode. So this is the this is like production and all that sort of a thing about the film. Oh, or is this actually a book on it with some production stuff at the back? So is this the story? Acknowledgement, let's have a look. Prologue. Okay. No, it's about. Yeah, it's about it. Okay, yeah. Well, yeah. So, yeah, it's looks like it'll be an interesting read, that one. Most certainly. I've got so much to read. Will I ever get around to it? I don't know. But yeah, so we have that. And then we have an envelope, square-bound envelope-y type thing. And that's the cover of the other special edition, the smaller one, shall we say. Which is a nice image. And inside we have a fair bit. Let's have a look here what we have. So, first up we do have another book. Scariest film of all time. Well, I don't know about that. Maybe back in the day. And yeah, this is another nice book there. Nice glossy book. Bit about the actors and stuff in it. Bit about the writer. Yeah, so another nice glossy book. About 40 pages in length. That's good. And then we have here, I don't know, it's more akin to a bookmark, I suppose. It's thinner. Stuff on both sides. And then we get a load of art cards. So there's the first one. More on the back. So it's glossy on the front and sort of like a matte finish on the back. We have that one there. Okay, that's good. But a double-sided, famous staircase. Very good. Production photos and stuff. Quality. Again, glossy side. And there's the back. So you have that as well. And then last but, well, least, say last but certainly not least, but yeah, it's just a poster. Say just a poster. So, and that has that image on the one side, the classic poster, and on the other, basically another version of that. So yeah, so a nice release all in all. More so than the paper products. What makes it is the packaging and the two books, most definitely. Always good to have something to open and read. That's the dog. If you hear squeaking, that's because the dog's playing with a squeaky toy in the other room, the puppy. So, yeah, there we go. So I can get that book back in there. The book's not going in for me. It's not going in. That's what she said. Oh, there we go. Fight with it, fight with it. So let's get all this stuff packaged away. So that's in there as well. That's in there. And just to recap, so we have that there with all the paper bits in with another little book. We've got that book there. We have the 5-disc edition steelbook, which again all sits nicely within this here box. That book goes in the underside. And you've got that image going through. Then you have the steelbook, and you have the paper products there. And all housed within a really nice clamshell design box, which I'm not getting, which isn't shutting for me at the moment. That might be because of how I put them in. Oh no, it was the book. The book at the lower echelons of the box wasn't in properly. So there, so it's in that nice, lovely purple colour. Like I said, design-wise, I'd have gone around there to make it look more like pages, but I'm being very nitpicky there, very, very nitpicky. And then that one there, and this is not, I wouldn't say it's a tight box, but it's a very snug box. Nice fit. Yeah, so there we go. There's the Exorcist for you. That release. Okay, so there we go. There we have it. There's an opening for that Exorcist. Like I said, I wouldn't have had it if it wasn't for Lee. So thank you very, very much. I really appreciate you fulfilling my Amazon order, so to speak, getting that off of you. And like I said, it was great to actually meet you yesterday, even just for a brief 5 minutes. There was. It saved on the postage, and you know what Royal Mail's like for me at the moment. What a waste of time they are. But there we go. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone, and I shall see you all on the next one. Take care.